Good evening and welcome to Monday evening's Freestyle Fitness Yoga class. Start off sitting in any position that you want to. We're going to bring ourselves to this mat and we're going to start this week, this time, with alternate nose breathing. So you're going to use your two fingers. Now you've got to sort of see which nostril is your dominant nostril. So if you used to breathe in, you may find that you breathe in through one nostril more than the other. And as you breathe out, again you may find that you breathe out one nostril more than the other. But we're going to do an alternate, so we're going to go up and down the different nostrils. You're going to start with two fingers, and it can be these two, and you're moving them side to side. Or you can have the two fingers sticking up, and then these two fingers will come either side of the nose, and then you'll place these fingers on your brow. So it depends on which one you prefer. I'm just going to stick nice and easy. You're going to breathe up, whichever hand you're using. So if I'm using my right hand, I'm going to breathe up my left nostril, filling the belly, filling all the way up. I'm then going to hold it for about a second. I'm going to remove my thumb and breathe out from the top, trying to pull all the air out of the belly. Then I'm going to breathe back up this nostril, seal it, breathe out by moving the finger. And again, up, down, up, down. So you're going alternate nose. So here we go again, breathing up. So we're going to breathe in through both nostrils and breathe out through the mouth. And let's do 2 more. And Galaton. So bringing ourselves round onto one knees. Oh, sorry. Yeah, onto one knee. Into hero's pose. What have we done about? Remember, you can always put down padding underneath. Anything that you need. So we're going to stretch our neck. We're dropping our chin down to our chest. And we're rolling the chin over to the side. And then rolling it to the other side. Feeling all the movement through the neck. And then we're going to bring it back to our centre and roll it back up. So we're taking it back. Remember, you need to support the head. Don't take it back too far. Lifting the chin, breathing out as you're moving the head over. Breathe in as you're taking it across. Breathe out, in. Bringing it back to our centre and bringing it up. Let's take 2 circle of joy, starting with the right finger. Breathe out. And our left little finger. Lovely. Taking the hands down, take the toes out, lift into down dog, walk, then feet. You need to bring the feet closer in towards each other. Now we're going to push one heel down to the floor, bend the knee of the other leg and push our chest in towards that knee. Should be a nice stretch through the calf. And let's change that leg. And we're bringing it down. So we're doing our tiger lift. 10 lifts. Breathe in on the lift, breathe out on it, taking it down. Squeeze the stomach muscles in. Here we go. And let's change that leg. And bring it up. Remember, if you need to, have your block ready. Taking the leg out. We're doing 4. And then we're changing sides. Here we go. Breathe out, reach over. Breathe in, reaching to the other side, stretching back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. And bring it back up. Bring the foot in. Placing it down. Breathing out. Breathing in. And lift, bring it in, bring yourself down. Let's twist into mermaid, turning behind and then looking back round. Bring it round, scoot the feet round the other side. Twist away, and then look back. Bring yourself round. Place the hand on the floor if you want. Lift the legs round. Bring ourselves to centre. Scoot the legs around. Bring it back round. So we're bringing that top leg up. We're bringing the feet round. Lean forward. Push them knees down. Bring yourself up. Turn the one leg out. So we're coming to 90-90. So we're twisting away. We're lifting that back leg off. We're taking it down. Taking an arm all the way in a circle. Bring it down. Lift. And breathing in as you're going all the way round. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more. Bring it round. So bring them 2 feet together. Again, go forward. Take that leg back out. Turn away. Here we go. And bring it down. Swing the legs round. Kick them out. So east-west pose. Forward into plank. Remember, you can bend your knees if you want. You don't have to have the toes pointed back. You can point them forward. You can try different versions. So you might want them pointed going forward once and then going back, and seeing how that reacts on the hips and the thighs and knees. So as long as you're aware, then just be aware. Just don't let them drop out to the side. Make sure they're sticking up. So, here we go. Breathing out. Breathing in. Let's do one more. And bring it down. We're bringing ourselves up to standing. So we're going to take ourselves into ragdoll. So remember to hold it there for a little bit if you want. So we're curling the head down. You can bend the knees. Just enjoy this. Feel the head being pulled forward. The shoulder blades, as if somebody's massaging and lifting your shoulder blades up. And shoulders off the body. The back of the body is being stretched. All this area that we sit on. Remember, bend the knees. If when you straighten it, it feels like it's pulling on the back, let the knees bend. Move if you want. Stay if you want. You don't have to move. You might find that keeping your upper body straight but trying to straighten one leg at a time works nicer for you. You feel it in the areas and you think, ooh, actually, yeah, that's where I need it. Especially if you're an office worker and you're sitting, you may find that just straightening the legs but keeping the upper body straight. Maybe that's more for you. Or maybe you want to move both of them. It doesn't matter. It's whatever feels good for you. So we're going to take it into our walk. So we're bringing ourselves back to the centre, bringing our hands to the floor, even if we have to bend them knees, walking the hands out until we can push the heels down. So again, it depends on where you are. You might want to knock your feet back out a little bit. From here, we're coming up and over and down and into cobra, stepping back, moving back. Remember, you can always drop the knees. I'm going to do the next one with a knee drop. So we're going to roll back down. We're walking the hands out. We're pushing back. We're coming forward. We can bend the knees. Lift the chest. Back up. Move backwards. So just because you can't, you feel, oh, I know I can't, it's a bit too much. Drop the knees. It's your body. Listen to that rather than me. Here we go. 2 more. So it's quite quick. And we're bringing ourselves up. Lovely. So when we the next flow, we're going to start to take it back into a jump. Now a jump will put a lot of pressure on that lower back. So we'll work on that. But doing this one with the knees down, working on the stomach, working on the back, hopefully that'll help us when we go to the next version. So let's start taking ourselves into our flow. Take your legs wide. Feet start inwards. From here, oh, let me pull my trousers up. From here, turn the foot out, right foot out. Bend the knee, bringing the elbow down, the hand, left hand can go over the head. We're pushing down. From here, we're swooning forward. You can keep this elbow down if we want. We're pushing a little bit further down, feeling that stretch through the inner thighs. We're taking the hand down, we're turning and twisting this back leg onto our tiptoes, pushing forward, lifting the arm up. Again, if you want, you can always leave that hand on the leg. We're bringing that hand forward, dropping that back leg, coming down, using the hand on the leg, placing a block if you want on the floor. From here, we're lifting the toe, walking in. We can place our hands on the floor, let our head drop. Again, feel it working on the inside of the thigh, all through that lower back. We can look forward and then bend the knees and lift up. And this will stop us from putting any pressure on that lower spine. So let's go again. I'll change direction. I'm going to do it this way this time. So, bending the knee, bringing it down, reaching the arm over. Keeping the body nice and straight, no leaning over, keep rolling backwards. From here, we're moving out, we're pushing down. Again, that back staying nice and straight. We're dropping the hand, rolling the foot round, dropping the hips, working that psoas muscle, lifting up, stretching back. We're stepping forward, dropping that back leg, seeing if we can straighten this front leg, pulling ourselves down. If you have to, you can always keep it bent if it feels too much. Walk the foot in, let the body go down. We're lifting the head. Remember, you need to bend the knees because you want to keep that back straight as you come back up, using the bum rather than the back to bring you up. So here we go. Turning the foot, reaching over. The hand can go to the floor, it can go to the block. We're moving forward. We're dropping them hips. We're turning round. We're lifting, dropping the hip forward, reaching back. Step the foot up. Bring it into an inverted V. So your chin's trying to get past your knee. Lifting the toes up, walk it in. You can walk the hands through, pull the body through. You can take the hands away if you want. Lift the head, bend the knees if you need to, or keep that back straight. Lift back up. Here we go. Turn out. You can take that hand away, but try not to lean forward again. Keep reaching backwards. Reach round, push down. If you want, you can see if you can lift the toe up. You're twisting and reaching back. Stepping the foot up. Taking the chin past the knee. Turning it in. Lifting up. Okay, I'm going to turn the other way. We're going to do 3 more sets. So 3 on each side. Without me talking. Going a little faster. Or at your own speed, it's your body. So here we go. I've changed my hand position into cow face. You don't have to. I'm going to change it to the opposite side. And undo my arms. Give my neck a shake, give my shoulders a shake. Bend my knees. Roll up. Curl everything up slowly. Lovely. Bring the feet together. Give yourself a little shake. Very good. So, all it is sometimes just if you feel you want to, swap what you're doing. So try cow arms or back prayer or front prayer or eagle arms. Just because we're kind of doing the same thing movement with the body, try something different with the arms. You'll see that occasionally I kind of move my arms and move my shoulders. Just kind of get into it, have a go, have a you, do a bit of you to it. So, like I said, if you want, you can turn your camera so we can only see your feet. And then if you really want to go for it with your arms, nobody can see. Or turn your camera off. You can always do that. It's only me and you anyway, so never worry about that. Right, where are we? So we're going to bring ourselves into our balancing. Now with this, we're going to go into chair, tree. So we're going to bring our foot up into a figure 4. And we're going to sit down into chair. We're going to lift and we'll push out to warrior 3. Pull it in, chair, warrior 3. Okay? So I'm going to drop it down so that it's actually, in fact, no, I can drop it from there. So you don't need to see all of it, doesn't it, with my arms. So, we're standing, we're going to bring our foot up. We're going to lift our arm. Now, remember your arms can be here if you want. And then we're taking it up, taking the foot back, taking it to warrior 3. Bringing it back in, flexing the foot, sitting down into chair. Lifting, taking it the other way. Let's do one more on this side. In. And lift the arms, sit down. Bring the arms down. Stretch out into warrior 3. Bring it back up. Okay? So I'm going to do this way this time so that I can actually watch. I can see this way. So I'll do it slightly sideways. So I can see. So, let's lift the foot, bring it down, sit down into chair, bring the arms down, lift the foot off, kick the foot back, reach out. Bring the foot in, hands down, sit down to our chair, lift it up, so forward and over, push out to warrior 3, last one, in and down and up and out and bring it in. Lovely. So again, it's the same things that we normally do, but we're just putting 2 together and a bit of movement so that it keeps us going, keeps us nice and moving. So we're taking it then to crescent moon. So we bring ourselves down onto the floor. So remember, let's go down nicely, take it into a forward bend. Let's jump back to down dog, down to the knees. Push to cobra, come back, into child. Let your elbows relax. And that's just a nice way of getting to the floor. So we bring ourselves up, we're going to bring our foot between our hands. We're taking ourselves to crescent moon. So again, I'm going to just change the thing so you can see my foot. So your right foot's through, your left foot's back. You're going to try and move that foot a bit more by either tucking the toes and wiggling the foot back, or you can lift and slide the foot as far as you can. But you're letting the hips drop down. And it's just about opening the psoas muscle. The more you sit, the more that shrinks. It'll pull down, and as it pulls forward, it pulls you forward as well. The more we can stretch it, the better it is. So at the moment, all we're doing is stretching the leg. We're going to bring the rest of the body in a sec. So from here, bring your hands to your knees, and using your hands, push your body backwards. You can look up towards the ceiling. And as soon as you do that, you'll feel that that increases that stretch all the way up. Now, you may like it here and not want to go any further, and that is fine. If you can, if it's your left leg out, you're going to lift your left arm up in the air and reach that back. And again, that will add a little bit more to that stretch. So at any point you think, no, that's it, I don't want to go any further, you can stop. Now, you still want to keep reaching backwards, but you're going to try and lift the other arm off. If they can touch, perfect. If not, don't worry. And then we're going to come forward and push back and change knees. Now, if you need to, remember, pad that knee a little bit more if it feels too much. Change feet. Bring that foot between your hands. Move that outer leg back as far as it feels it possibly can go. And just let the hips push down. So don't have to move yet. Do everything nice and slowly. Listen to the body. One side might feel okay. One side might say, no, that's about as far as I want to go. And it may just be that it's just at this moment in time that the body doesn't want to do something. Tomorrow, it might want to do it. But today, it might just go, no, don't feel like it. So we're going to lift our hands to our legs. And we're going to use our hands to push us back. Still dropping them hips, pulling the shoulders back and down. Using the hands to push. And if we want, lift the head. And like I said, the minute you lift your head, it feels as if something's actually pulled right into your thigh. The minute that chin lifts, you'll think, oh, I see where that's connected to. And then we're going to, if it's the right leg back, we'll lift the right arm up, reaching it back. Now, at any time if something feels, no, don't like it on my knees, don't like it on my back, don't like it on my hips, you stay there. If you can, you lift the other arm off. So we're bringing ourselves down, and we're going to change legs. One time, this time we're going to go straight into it. So we're taking that leg back, we're dropping the hip, we're lifting the body up, we're lifting one arm, we're lifting the other arm. We're letting our hips drop. And again, we're bringing the arms down. We're going to swap sides. Take the back leg back. Push in. Lift the arm. Lift the other arm. Let the body relax. The upper body go back. Trying to create a C shape from the tips of your fingers all the way around to your toes at the back. And then bringing it back down. Just sit back into hero. So we're going to take it into the King Arthur stretch. Now if you need to, you can do this against the wall, you can hold on, and you can put your foot against the chair if you need to. You're bringing your foot forward and you're bringing your hands to the floor. You're then going to lift your foot and see if you can grab hold, and like I said, if you need to, use a wall to steady yourself. Let me just grab a cushion to put under my leg. This is concrete here, it's ever so painful. Isn't it ever so painful on my knee? So your hands on your leg, you're lifting up, grabbing the foot, pulling the foot towards you, trying to keep yourself up straight. So then you're coming from here, holding here. Pulling that foot in towards your bum. Don't worry if it doesn't want to go, or if you have to grab a band and hold the band onto the leg. If you've got like a wall, so if you've got the wall or a chair, you can start by just bringing your foot and try and placing your foot on the wall and then bringing that foot forward. And then you pushing yourself, your bum, back towards it. Let me do it on the chair. Let me pull this settee forward a little. And I'll do it sideways. So if you're against the chair or against the wall, on your knees, bring the foot up. Then bring your other foot up. And then push your bum back towards your heel. Rather than pulling your heel towards your bum. And again, you can keep your hand on the floor if you find that's easier. And you're just kind of pushing your bum rather than the other way round. So whichever way makes it easier for you. And then we're going to change sides. I'm going to do it the other way. This is the King Arthur or the marriage proposal. And it's just stretching, so let's change again. It's stretching the front of the knee. And again, it's working on that psoas again. The psoas muscle. And let's do our last one. This way. And then bringing it down. We're going to take it into a bit of a twisted monkey. So we'll keep our padding. You're bringing your foot up. So this time we grabbed it, right hand and left leg. This time we're swinging around the other way. So it's the opposite hand. When it's the left leg, it's the right hand grabbing it. And if you can't grab it, don't worry. Just lift the knee up and reach the hand towards the foot. And let's try it the other side. So bringing it up. Was it easier that way? It tends to be easier with the twisted monkey. So lifting, reaching the opposite hand down. Again, if you want, you can always loop something round. You're pulling the knee in, the heel in towards you. You're locking behind. And let's change last time. And last one. You see, I've just moved my hand from the floor to my leg. If it feels easier on the floor, keep it on the floor. If you're holding your leg, you're twisting. And then bring it out. Let's push back. So we're going to bring ourselves up and down into from down dog into pigeon pose. So, but we'll do it nice and slowly. You're coming up, you're bringing your leg into a figure four like we did at the beginning. And then you're going to try and place the figure four down, place your knee down and let your body come down. But you've still got the control on your hands. You're then going to lift back up, tuck the toes, push back to down dog. So then we'll do the other side. Bringing the leg into a figure four, placing the outside edge on the floor, bringing yourself down, letting yourself roll down, roll up, push back. Okay? So, let's bring the foot in, figure four, place it down. Let the body roll down. You'll feel it right into the hip. Tuck the toe. Push back. Figure four. Bring it down. Push that leg back. Let the head drop. Lift it up. Step back. Figure four, place it down, slide the back leg back, drop the head down, Lift the head up, tuck the toe, back to down dog. Figure 4, place the outside edge of the foot down, slide the back leg back, take the head down. Lift, back to down dog. Now we're seeing if we can take it out a little bit further. So we're going to bring the foot across so that we're kind of going into taking it straight out. We're bringing ourselves down, coming flat, holding it kind of here with that leg straight out as much as you can. We're lifting ourselves up, pushing into that back leg to lift, slide the leg in. I'm going to move over slightly so I can get my leg out. So again, we're taking the leg out. We're trying to bring it up in line with our hip. Letting ourselves drop down. Resting here. We're coming up, lifting the upper body up, tucking that toe, flicking ourselves back to down dog. Let's try that one more. Bring the foot in, slide the body down. Lift the body up, tuck the toe, bring it in. Last one. Take the foot out, slide yourself down. So you're stretching that outer hip. Lift the upper body up, working them arms, tuck the toes, lift back in. So we're going to take it down. Now if you need to bring your knees down, if you need your blocks, you might want to block. Have it handy. We're coming back into our pigeon shape. So you're bringing your foot in, bringing yourself back down. Now if, when you come down, you're right the way down like this and you're all the way over and your foot's going out to the side, you may want to put a block just under your bum so that you stay nice and straight and you're pushing back from here. We're going to bring our hands down, we're going to tuck our toes and we're pushing back up into down dog. So we're going to do the other side. We're bringing that foot in, so we can think about figure 4, bringing it in, sliding the back foot back. If we find that we're rolling over, stick the plank under your bum. Use your fingers to push you up. Tuck the toe, hands down, push back. Let's try one more each side. See if we can bend that back leg. Slide it in, drop the hips, lift the body up. See if you can lift, oh, don't mind going over. See if you can lift that back leg up. Now it should be that the knee's nice and straight so it lifts. You may be able to reach around and grab hold and try and pull it into your bum. And we're going to take it down. And we're lifting out, back to down dog. Let's try figure 4. Place it down. If you need to, stick it underneath. Oh, we're back on the wrong side. It's on the wrong side, the same side again. Duh. So again, pushing up, lifting the knee at the back. Lovely. If you can grab it, grab it. And then let's push out. So, mermaid. You're bringing the leg in. You're letting your bum drop. You're bending the knee in. You're trying to get your hand to come down. The other one over and reach towards it. Not going there today. So let's turn out. Let me try the other side. Foot comes in. Drop down. Bringing the foot in. Reaching over. Oh, excuse me. And again, not today. Taking it out. Pushing back. Walk the knees so that you're pushing the ankles and the heels to the floor, because if you've just been doing that, you've pulled your ankles and you want to give them a nice stretch out. Then bring yourself down. Take the knees apart if you need to. Push into child. Let the arms come down to the side. Let your body just relax here. Breathe into the shoulders. Feel the back open. Again, after what we've just been doing, nice stretch. I'm going to breathe right into the back across the rib cage. You're going to bring your left arm up, turn your head away and walk your left hand across so that you're doing a side stretch in child. And we're bringing it down. We're going to turn our head in the opposite direction, bring our right hand up, walk our right hand around. So we feel the stretch on the right side. Let's bring our right hand back to centre. Keep it here. Come up onto the fingers of your right hand. Lift your body and bring your left hand underneath so that you're taking it into thread and needle. Let your head come down. Let that elbow drop. Feel the stretch all through the left side, opening up the rib cage, opening up the shoulder blade as if it's lifting. Try and breathe into the space between the shoulder blade and the rib cage. We're going to bring our fingers of our right hand and lift our elbow. Use the hands to push and lift us up. Swap hands. Take the right hand underneath, the head down onto the floor. Let the left elbow drop. Breathe into that right shoulder blade. So engage them fingers, lift the elbows, lift the body, pull out, walk the hands back in, sit yourself up. So you can stay seated or you can lie down. Remember that you're going to get cold. If you want to, you could stare and do the thinking about your eyes. You could do, and again doing your alternate nose. So get yourself into a position that's comfortable. Like I said, if comfortable is lying down, lie yourself down. Think about your dominant nostril, dominant breath in, and which is the dominant one as you breathe out. When you're breathing in, try and hold it for a little bit. It doesn't have to be too long. But make sure that there's no tension, there's no stress. So as you're holding that breath, you're not worrying. You're not thinking, oh, I need to breathe out. Think about as you're breathing in and breathing out through the different nostrils. Does it make any difference in how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally? Don't change it, don't worry about it, just notice it. You could always keep a diary so that you can see how you feel day to day. Or even hour to hour. Our emotions constantly change. Our thoughts and our feelings. There's nothing wrong with having any thoughts or having any feelings, even if they're horrible ones. It's just a thought. It doesn't mean anything. So don't analyse it, don't worry about them. Within the next few seconds, you'll have a different thought, a different feeling. Stay nice and relaxed. If you're lying down, make sure that you start to move your feet and working up through the body. If you're sitting up, keep them legs across. You may want to undo your legs, straighten them out and give them a little shake. Breathe in through the nose. If you're sitting or lying down, and try and raise your arms above your head. And as you breathe out through the mouth, letting the body relax. Take another big breath in. And breathe out. If you're lying on the floor, make sure that you pull your knees up towards you, rock backwards and forwards, side to side. If you're sitting, you can stay where you are. I'm going to say good night and turn the cameras off.